G'day everyone, well welcome to my YouTube channel. We're out camping again and Annie has found another fantastic spot on Hip Camp. I keep raving on about it, they're absolutely fantastic. We stayed at one not long ago down, we were travelling, we're on holidays for 5 weeks and we stayed at a few Hip Camp places we found, but one that sticks out on my mind is Jindalee Riverside Camp. Make sure you check that video out, absolutely fantastic. And like I said, if you are travelling around, Hip Camp is a great place to find some really beautiful spots. Most of the time they're properties that are run by people that have got anywhere from 10 acres to 600 acres, maybe even more. But they have a nice spot on them now, a nice dam, a nice creek, a nice view, and they want to share that with you. They want to make a little bit extra money because supplement their income. Try saying that at this hour of the morning. And so you're helping out a farmer or someone with a property and they're supplying you with a great spot to camp. Now most of the time you do need your own amenities like your own shower, toilet, all that sort of thing. There is a few that do have those things, but you'll have to read that in the description when you're looking at the property and make sure that it suits your purposes, whether you got dogs, any sort of animals, things like that. It gives you all that information when you go to Hip Camp. But this one here is dog friendly. It is a cattle station. I think it's 650 acres and they got 4 campsites here. You can fit 2 vehicles on each campsite, up to 15 people. So they're pretty generous with what they're allowing you to have here. It's only $20 a night, so that's really reasonable. You've got to be self-sufficient, like I said. Yeah, so we'll show you a little bit around the property. I can't tell you exactly where it is because you really have to book these through Hip Camp. So I'll leave a link in the description. So it's Empty Pocket Creekside Camping. That's the name of this place. And like I said, I will leave that link in the description. So make sure you read that if you want to check it out. But if you want to get on Hip Camp and just search the name, you can do that as well. Let's just show you where we are here now. You come in on the property way up on the hill there. I won't run up there yet and show you where it is, but the owner's house is up on the far side of the hill there near the road. And you drive down through the paddocks here. We come down the top here and around through down here and down this bit of a hill. Now when we did come out here the other day, they had about 4 inches of rain a couple of days beforehand, so it was a little bit boggy and slippery, so I had to put the old FJ in 4-wheel drive just to get down here, to get through the paddocks up there. That's where it was real muddy. There is a fair bit of a hill there, that probably doesn't do it justice. And that's a fairly steep hill there. You'd be really struggling to pull out a van or anything. And I don't actually know whether you would get a large van down here. You might probably get a small hybrid off-roader down here. But a really large van you mightn't get down here. I might be wrong. But it's a fairly big area here, as you can see. Like they said, you can fit up to 2 vans down here, or 2 vehicles, 2 families, and come down here and camp. You can see we're set up over here. I've got the FJ over here with .261, and we've got our little hexi tarp set up over here by the creek, nice and shaded for us. We're under the trees. And we're camped down here near the water, and I'll take you for a walk over there and show you that in a minute. But this little creek here runs from the road up around there. You can go for a walk. We went for a bit of a walk up around the top of the hillside there. There's a bit of a car track running up around there, and you can go up around where the creek starts up near the road there and snakes around through all the gullies here, and then it comes down to this little bit of a dam they've made here. We've set our fires up here. You're allowed fire pits. They do have a fire pit up on one of the other campsites up there. I'll show you that one in a minute. And but we've set ours up here just so that we can, they did say that if we wanted to find a bit of wood, we can chop it up. There's a few old trees lying around here, so if you've got a bit of a chainsaw or that and you want to chop up a bit of wood, you can, or bring some with you. We did bring some with us as well. We didn't park right under the trees. I got a little bit of phobia about parking underneath gum trees. I tried to park far enough away so if a branch comes down, hopefully it won't kill us. So we'll just go for a bit of a walk over here and show you on the other side of the dam here, because I think it's quite pretty. Had a lot of rain around Kingaroy the last few weeks. All year really, rain everywhere, like down in New South Wales at the moment. I think it's flooding down there. I hope everyone's safe. Hope Lismore and those places don't cop it again. But have a look at this. The water's coming out through the top of the dam there, and then flowing all the way down through here. I'll just turn this camera over so you can see it, but have a look at that. I'm going to step across because I'm getting wet. Lucky I got my thongs on, and you can see it running down around there. So that other campsite is up in the back there. We'll go for a walk up there now, but you do hear that little bit of a stream running from where we are there at night, and it's quite beautiful actually. And you can see our campsite over the other side of the dam there. So absolutely beautiful. I've got to wash my feet off now because I just got all covered in mud. But we're going to go for a walk up to the other top side of the campsites there. There's 4 campsites. There's 2 up on the top side of the property up there over the other side of the hill there. We can't go up there because they're all booked out. School holidays on at the moment, and we were lucky enough to get this one. That's what we were actually doing. We had the weekend off, and we thought, oh, we'll go to one of the other places we go to, like Paradise Lost, Baramba Beauty, Hidden Gold Homestead, Gameri Bush Camp, all the numerous ones we've done videos on, and they're all booked out with school holidays. We're only lucky enough to get this one because someone did book it and they had mechanical trouble from the sunny coast and they couldn't get here. So this one became available and we got this site here, which has turned out really good for us. Not so good for the people that booked it, but I'll stop gas bagging now, and we'll go for a walk up there and we'll show you that other campsite up there, eh? Cheers guys. If you've got any questions, queries or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, it helps my channel out, and we'll show you a little bit more in a minute. Winnie, where are you? Want to go for a walk? Hey? And go for a walk? Winnie's always up for a walk, she loves it, so I've had her tied up because we were doing a bit of videos, but we'll head off now. Guys, we've walked from our camp, like I said, down there, up back around the fence. You can see the start of the property up there now, the sheds and all that. That row of trees that's running along there, that's where you drive in, meet the owners up there, and come down through the paddocks and down to that campsite there where we are now. There's another one that runs way up the back there on the other side of the hills, and then you got this one here. You can see a bit of the track. They haven't mowed this one down here because it's been a little bit wet to get across here, but this is another great camp spot down here. So, not as big as the one we are over there, and you're a little bit further away from the water, but it's a little bit more protected here. Did notice where we are over there, because you're down in a bit of a gully, you get a bit of the wind sort of coming down over the top of the hill and down through the creek, but up here it's as still as anything, but you are a little bit more open to the sun and everything. And it's a little bit sort of, I wouldn't say it's flat, it's a little bit more flatter down there. It's not overly uneven. You have no trouble sort of if you got levelling suspension on your trailer, or if you got some max tracks or something, put out those underneath your vehicle and you'll be right. And you get a caravan down here, no worries at all too. Plenty of room to turn around. So
someone with an 18-footer has been down here.
Yeah, Annie just said someone with an 18-foot caravan's been down here. There you go. You can get a caravan down here, no worries at all. Great little spot. There's a fire pit there if you need it, and you can see where the creek from up where our snakes around through here and down through here, and it goes onto the adjacent property into a big dam they've got. But nice little setting if you want to get away from all the hustle and bustle, like I said, or if you're just travelling on holidays and you need a great little spot just to stop for a night or two. And there's plenty to do. Bunya Mountains aren't far away, they're only 80 k's or something away. Maidenwell, Yarraman, a few little towns you can visit. So it's a great little, I think the owners were saying to us here yesterday afternoon, there's a couple staying over the other side of the hill there. They went to one of the rodeos they wanted to go see one of the rodeos. So this was a great little stop off for them to go and see the rodeo and then come back at night and sleep the night away. But fantastic little spot again that we found on Hip Camp. I hope you're enjoying us showing you these, and like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. I did say there before about the firewood too. We were reading the notes. The owners do say make sure any firewood you collect is off trees that are actually fallen. If they're dead and still standing, don't cut those down, because a lot of the native birds and that are still using them. There is plenty of trees on the ground you can see up here that you can go up and cut up. There's a big tree straight up there that we walked past yesterday, because another thing you can do, you can, if you stick to the main tracks, they do say you can walk around all the tracks around the property, and up there's a big old dead tree and there's some native bees built a big nest inside it, so that's great to see. But like always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, queries or comments, leave them down below. Stay safe, look after each other. We're going to go do a bit of a walk, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Wait up, Winnie.